rebounds per game. And you know that
his possession here. Flores, he's been on a slump recently, coach. Big reason why they went on that 4-0 start, but also his team.
you know what? That pretty much sums up how Flores has been in their first. And I love that you use the word luckily, because Byron's not gonna miss that close.
Oh yeah,
on a layup unchallenged.
Will McAloney gets on the board. Mid-range squad, but Coach Don Dulay has did a heck of a job with this squad, because it really is very difficult to manage this many egos.
That is right. And these experienced players, the rise kaagad yung togetherness nitong team na to.
And of course, that culture also starts with their team owner, Boss Bong Cuevas.
Just continues to play team ball, no? Considering yung talent niya, yung skill niya, yung IQ niya. Oh man, he's not done. Even, how he finishes, he's just so graceful.
Simple lang gumalaw, coach, but yet very effective. Ito si Robbie Celes as we feature him in this play of the game. Brought to you by 1x. Your victory, feel more game with 1xBet. No frills. Ito si on the laner. 5 ang hinahabol dito ng Muntinlupa. Katimbuhan into the lane, hops inside for
10 points. And so that's very unlikely. Last time he had 20 points was with Jensen, where he went 20 points on a 64.
Lamang ng Nueva Ecija. Flores steps out. Mid-range jumper. That's money, but
14th straight game with at least one made three.
The struggles that these players go through, especially in a long season like this, sometimes that is not really
Coach Don.
Yun na nga, Coach. It was very impressive hearing that, because ang ganda ng sinabi na he was also a former player. His coaches reminded him, and that sometimes you also have free agency window was really to add height.
Yes, and I think they still have. I'm not sure if that's gonna come into fruition. They are looking for one more guard, as you see.
A bulk of that actually also comes from their frontline players.
Agree. Oh wow!
Patrick Ramos is it. The tap coming from Ramos, but the Ilonggo Superman gets to it. Robles short stab, and he gets the roll with a rebound. Marcelino, that's JC leaning in with the left.
Vanguards. They do follow the half-a-second rule, wherein within a half a second you're supposed to make a decision on what you're gonna do with the rock.
4 points. Matiliano off the curl, no good. Hayes trying to get it. Eventually gets it back, and Marvin Hayes.
Most been, you could say, the luck of the schedule, where you get middle and lower tier teams. Their scorer at 49% shooting from there, and so you can count on him to make those shots. What a move by John Wilson. Ball on the floor, got past, that helped.
Kurt Lohera at the line. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter.
They've turned to para dito sa and be more of the aggressor. Oh wow.
The anticipation coming from JC Marcelino and the former.
You see a spin, definitely that ball is going to go back up the top, and to which JC played real well.
Katimbuhan knocks down that triple. Much needed basket there for the Cagers, who's only...
Puroy is the leader when it comes to scoring para dito sa Muntinlupa. Matter of fact, he also leads in assists, but he's got to be efficient with the ball, because...
But gives it up eventually. JC. Roadblock coming from Manaytay, stolen by Flores. Miggy Corteza, free lane. Settles for the short stab. That's good para kay Miggy Corteza.
That pretty much is what you're getting from a Miggy
Corteza on the right side. JR puts the ball on the deck. That's another tough look, but gets it off the glass.
It's on the dark, so you got to share that light. This is exactly how Michael Jordan started sharing that rock in that famous triple post.
The first time, Katimbuhan wanted the drag screen, rejects it. That pass picked off by Calvo. JC Marcelino is off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. And here his twin brother now on the floor para sa kanya. It's JV connecting.
He loves the effort of his Cagers, pero yung patience, ika nga.
Coming on over from the Rizal Golden Coolers in his earlier stints here in the Mpbl, but
More to experience. Much as Patrick Ramos has done well early in the first quarter, he's been silent in the second, and right now they're turning to their big guns from perspective. Itong Cagers.
Kurt Lohera making that jumper, his first field goal of the game, but a quick answer for Nueva Ecija.
Downhill, I felt that Puroy could have filled the lower corner, and so that move, that finish by Will.
How can you defend against a Will Macaloni? You pressured him, he's gonna do that.
Oh,
And you step out, he's gonna go, gives it up to Celis. Robbie gets past the initial defender. The drop off, beautiful play for the
got shooters on the outside. Really, just pick your poison.
Oh,
See that
here we
again.
go again.
There you go.
Celis to Macaloni. This duo has
Was knocking down 3-pointers, and I mentioned names earlier. As you see, right there, Puroy Kantimbuhan down.
he's still flinching in pain. He gets up slowly. Ayan, forced to put it up, and then a team that's been trying to get back in this game. That was a solid screen set there by Hamito that decked ito si Puroy Kantimbuhan.
Oh, grab.
It's a screen from Sarangay. Hamito switches out, gives him space. Domark Matiliano from the outside.
That might just be one of the purest execution for the Muntinlupa Cagers. Domark Matiliano.
I watched this. Matiliano was able to drain the three, and then watch Sarangay against, is that JC Marcelino? That was a foul.
Kaya kanina, parang ika nga ni Shaggy, ang mention itong kambal is, it wasn't me.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Behind the back, Patrick Ramos leads in and
wow.
scored.
Left hand draped the defense all over.
9 points in the game for the former JRE Heavy Bomber, but the answer into their front court. Manaytay against another lefty in Hayes. Spin, the pass, the finish. The
Billy
helper,
did it.
right?
Right.
That's exactly what Muntinlupa did not do. And Hayes. Wilson.
Good effort.
Pass picked off by Katimbuan. Flores is ahead. Wilson will give up the foul.
Flores.
Oh, Katimbuan
man.
missing this season. 1 for 2.
Gets there roughly about 3 per game.
Oh, Marcelino sees a lane.
A lot of fight.
The first time they were able to get past 20 points as Nick Demusis gets the better half of Nick Demusis. She has always supported Nick in every game so far, and JV Marcelino breaks away. Ito ang naging problema ng Muntin. Mukhang masarap ang luto pag-uwi ni Gilbert.
Tingin ko rin. Oh, wow. Good free.
Kurt Lohera knocks it down from the outside.
Their side ball screen with Will Macaloni and JV.
Katimbuhan steals it away from Macaloni. And Puroy will win the foot race.
Isa sa assistant coach na dating assistant coach rin ng Cagers, si Coach Jerry Andaleon, who is right now in Tagaytay with...
Are you having fun?
Ay, definitely. Gulat nga ako, fourth quarter na itong game na to.
Domark Matil.
Even Patrick Ramos and Kurt Lohera.
Pero ikaw ba, Coach, if you were to decide, if you were the coach...
One of my personal favorites in trailer threes and on slips, Tyrone Chan.
This year, especially at the big man spot, well, Nueva Ecija has really shored up the roster in every position possible. As Corteza drains his
JB Bahio from last season.
15. Lohera knocks it down from the outside. Back-to-back threes for Muntinlupa. Jammer Hamito earlier. It was just definitely a struggle all game long for the Muntinlupa Cagers.